Hello YouTube, it's RootTube here. Today I'm going to make some coleslaw. And I've never seen this before, but I went to a store the other day and saw this. It's called, microwavable sweet baby cabbage. And it was only $1, and it seems like whenever we buy a whole head anyways, most of it goes to waste. So I wanted to know if there was any difference between this and regular. So I'm not going to show you cutting it because you've seen it a billion times. You want to use a mandolin, a knife, a box grater, a cheese grater, whatever you like to call it, go right ahead. I am, however, going to use a salad spinner because even though I don't do it much, I am going to salt it. And I didn't have my finger on my nose like this. And I'm going to let the salt take some of the water out so it'll be crispy. So I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Alright, I'm back. Now I got all my cabbage cut up. Okay. Did it with a knife. I know some pieces are big. Just like I said, however you want. There's a little bit of middle part in there too. Now what I want to do, that's some strong cabbage. Okay. I'm going to take just some regular old sea salt, some fine sea salt actually. You want your salt to be fine, so and this goes about how much you have. I'm just gonna sprinkle it over there. I'll show you how much I have, but just a little palm full. And then I'm just gonna keep sprinkling this in. I want to make sure everything gets coated. That's kind of the key. I've only done it like this a couple times. Usually I just put the salt right in with the dressing I'm making for it. But I figured this time, if I got salad spinner, I'll try it that way. Because cabbage, coleslaw is only really good when the cabbage is still crisp. So you just keep mixing that in. Like that. Everybody's timing's different, so I'm just gonna let this sit for a while. So mix it in. See, I'll show you in a second, but it's already starting to sweat. Pulling that liquid out. It's already starting to sweat a little bit. Now I'm just gonna leave this out. Probably just gonna leave it right at room temperature. I don't want to get salt all over the place, so I'm just going to rinse my hands real quick and just stay on my bald spot. Ooh, that water's cold. Holy moly. Okay. So, I'm just going to let this sit. I'll keep checking on it. When I see a nice little puddle underneath there, I'll come back and start this up. Okay, I lied. While this is sitting, I'm going to start my base dressing so it can sit for a while and rehydrate the seasoning I'm going to put in it. Now, I am going to use some mayonnaise, but not a whole lot, because I like more of a vinegar base than I do mayonnaise. But I do use a little bit of mayonnaise in it. And of course, like always, with seasoning, I won't say it's final until I put it in, try it, and then maybe add some more there. So, I don't want that much. So, plop it out. And you can use any kind of mayonnaise you want. Wanted to use my Japanese mayonnaise, but I don't have much left. Use whatever vinegar you want. I'm using rice vinegar because it's got a nice punch to it. And I am going to use quite a bit of this. Okay. Give that a little. I like the vinegary coleslaw better than the mayonnaise, if that's a word, coleslaw. Right. Now I'm going to put a little bit of raw sugar in there. You use whatever kind you want. Actually, you can use like honey powder, because we have that also. But, I do like a little sweetness in mine. So, then I'm going to go with some black pepper. Actually, this is that 4-pepper blend I always talk about. Put a good amount in there. And if it wasn't for the people eating it also didn't like it, I'd use a little bit of jalapeno powder in it. Not a lot, just enough to give a little buzz. Okay. And then I'm going to take just some regular old dill weed. Pop that in there. Sounds weird, but it is really good in coleslaw. Really good in a lot of different things, not just dill pickles. Alright, now I'm going to make sure this is mixed up well because of the terminato sugar. Because, you know, big granules, or the raw sugar, whatever. I'm going to grab a spoon. Not 100% mixed, but... Ooh, that. Wow, that vinegar is good. I am going to put a little bit more terminato sugar in there. Or raw sugar. I think it might be the same thing. I don't know. Get it nice and mixed. And then just throw this in the fridge while this is sitting around. I actually didn't even think about the first time. I just killed 2 birds with 1 stone. This can sit and those flavors can melt for a little bit and go through it, and this can just sit and pull the salt out. So we'll be back in a little while. This time I mean it. Alright, I'm back. Honestly can't tell you how long it's been. I was watching TV and lost track of time. I was messing with my fish tank. As you can tell, there's a little bit of liquid in here. You can barely see it. And of course, you can tell there's moisture in there. They look a little bit wet. So I'm not going to make you watch what I do this, but you rinse it off with nice cold water, and then just to get the extra salt and all that off it. And I'm going to spin this to get it nice and dry, and then I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Alright, I'm back. I got my cabbage nice and dry. Put it in the container I'm going to store it in. I took my dressing out. Of course, going to mix it up really good. Set that there. And see this, I do make this, it's like more of a liquid than it is. See, more vinegar, a lot more vinegar than mayonnaise. Now I just pour this over it. Mix it in. Oops. Nice and covered. But I am going to use all this. Get all that off there. Everything at the bottom is nice and mixed. There we go. Stir this up real good. Well, it's covered nicely. Beautiful. Just like that. And of course you can do this any way you want. That's your call. You like it a certain way. There we go. It's nice and mixed up. And now, let's see what it tastes like. That's pretty good. This is why I like it. A lot of vinegar. Oh, that old cabbage doesn't taste much different than regular cabbage. I am, however, going to use a little salt. I didn't want it to be too salty, that's why I didn't add any afterwards. Because, you know, we did leach some of the liquid out of there. Right there. Mix it up really good. Sometimes when I stir stuff, I make a mess. I fling stuff everywhere. I won't lie. I'm a messy cook. Try not to be, but Not very good at not trying to it. There we go. That should be plenty mixed up. Let's try this again. That's good. That'll be really good on a sandwich. You know, especially a barbecue sandwich. Piece right there. So, I'm just, I told you, I'm getting all over the frickin' place. I'm gonna put the lid on this, throw it in the fridge. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Everyone, enjoy your day. Bye-bye.